So for the mask, I'm taking an acrylic yarn and a hook number 2.5. First of all, let's make a chain. Mine will be about 35 chains. Let's make a circle and attach it to the first one with a slip stitch. This is our eye hole, so you have to attach it to yourself to understand is it good enough or you should make it bigger. Make the same chain and again attach it to the first one. This is the basic of our mask. Let's make first row, chain up 3 and then take over yarn like we're doing when we're going to make a double crochet, but put it through without taking over the yarn for the second time. Then for the third part of our chain, about 11 chains, let's make 11, pretty much 11 double crochet, 1 double crochet in 1 chain. It has to be about 1 of the third part of our chain. So it depends on the quantity of your basic chain, of your eye hole. Once you've done it, now we're going to do the second part, always 1/3. Let's make 2 double crochet at the same chain, 1, 2. The third part we are going to finish with 1 double crochet in 1 chain as we did at the beginning. Don't be afraid, it's not a certain quantity of double crochet, just plus minus 1/3. So the third part we are going to make with 1 double crochet. And in the middle we have 1 in the middle, 1 before and 1 after. We are going to repeat what we did at the same part. We are going to make double crochet, 3 double crochet together. So 1 before, 1 in the middle, we are going to make this way. Let's imagine like we're doing a double crochet, but put the yarn through just for the first part, then take over yarn again through 2 loops, and the third time put over yarn and take it through 2, and then take over yarn again and put it through all your loops on a hook. This way we're going to keep our middle good. Then for the second eye hole, repeat the same. 1 third part, 1 double crochet. Second part with 2 double crochet, and the third one with 1 double crochet. For this middle part, I'm going to just attach it with a slip stitch to the third of my first 3 loops I did to going up for the first row. So the first row is done. Let's make the second. Let's repeat what we did the first time. Chain up 3, then take over yarn to make double crochet, but put your yarn through all the loops on a hook. And then we will end it with a slip stitch. Then keep going with 1 double crochet in 1 chain for the 1 of 3 parts of your eye hole. The second part we are going to make with 2 double crochet in 1 chain as we did before. And the third part we are going to finish with 1 double crochet as we did before, but the middle we are going to make in a way of a single crochet, and let's do it together. Look how beautiful it is. We can see the result. So I don't remember the terminology, so I'm very sorry, but 1 before, 1 in the middle, and 1 after, we're going to take yarn on the hook and then take over yarn on a hook and put it through. And then keep going with a double crochet. First of 3 parts of our eye hole, 1 in one chain of a previous row, second part 2 double crochet in one chain of a previous row, and the third part 1 double crochet in a chain of a previous row. And then the last one we're going to attach to close our row, just attaching it with a slip stitch of our 3 chains that we did to start the row. Now we're going to make ears. I cut the yarn and I'm attaching my hook and making a slip stitch where I decided to make my ears. To understand where to do your ear, you should attach your mask to your face and imagine where it would be. I'm hiding my yarn tail with a single crochet, and for my ear I'm going to make about 8-9 single crochet, and this is our first row. At the end of the row, turn your work and make a slip stitch, because we are going to decrease this first row that way. Then, just like that, keep going with a single crochet, but you have finished 1 chain before your row will be finished. So the last one we're not going to crochet. This way we are going to decrease every row. So for the first one we are going to make slip stitch, for the last one we're not going to crochet. And every row turn your work and do the same thing. And basically you decide where to finish. You can leave 1 single crochet or you can make 3 of them and finish like that your ear. So I'm going to make it like that, and then I will do the same with the second ear. Just be sure you make it symmetrically. For that, put your mask like that and insert your hook where should you start, and make the same quantity of single crochet for the first row. Now I decided to sew my elastic, attach it to your head and make it tight, and then sew it from the both sides. Once you're done, let's make our mask even more beautiful. So I'm going to make 1 row of a slip stitch, and this way I can hide all the yarn tails, and also it will be more beautiful, especially ears. So let's make 1 row with a slip stitch. Just go all the way, all the mask, and this way you can hide where you sewed your elastic also. So I did it and it's more beautiful. I like it so much. So our mask is ready. You can make it whatever size you want. And now I will show you the photos. So this is my happy client. I also did a tail and some gloves. And I added a moon because it's a catnap costume, but you can do whatever you like. And write me if you have some questions. Have a nice crochet.